I believe that the majority of us who live in these British Isles want to see our world changed for the better. We may feel overwhelmed by the nature of the problems, but hope is here. And in this video, I will share 2 principles which I believe will help us to move forward. I'm Shan Abraham, and I'm here to bring inspiration for life, to help us to work through the challenges that are facing us in Britain and to have a more hopeful future. So I mentioned 2 major issues. The first is apathy. There is something about us, we who are the indigenous people in Britain or who have lived here for many years, we have an investment in our country. We want to maintain our Christian heritage, our values, our traditions and customs. And yet, apathy is a big issue. Now, perhaps partly it's to do with the weather, because we have no control over that, although some are saying there are others who do. However, a holiday at the seaside is a gamble, isn't it? Because we don't know what the weather's going to be like. So perhaps we have this sense of, well, we can't really do much about it. And in fact, that is how many British people are when it comes to the political state of our nation, and why only 60% of us went out to vote in the most recent general election on July the 4th, 2024. And the consequence, as we have seen, has been utterly catastrophic for Britain. However, that's where we are. And so apathy is something we need to deal with. We need to be aware of the fact that if we don't do something, no one else will. If not us, who? If not now, when? Famously, it's attributed to Edmund Burke that he said, all that it takes for evil to triumph is for good men and women, to do nothing. So apathy is something we need to deal with. It really means that we have to make up our minds that we have to be part of the solution, or the problems will continue. As an ancient Chinese proverb says, it is better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. So let's make up our minds as we go forward into 2025, a year in which we can discover our purpose, that we will have done with apathy and we will begin to move forward on this road to renewal. Which takes us to our second point. The second key principle here is responsibility or accountability. Now, there are different words, but I'm using them both because most people will use one or the other. What it means here is that we are responsible, we are accountable, we have a part to play. Most of us have a voice that can be heard, and we need to make it heard, whether that is to talk to our neighbors, our family, our friends, our co-workers, write a letter to the media, especially to the BBC, to your local MP, to your local press, to your local supermarkets, on whatever are the issues that concern you. See, if we don't take responsibility for the issues that are worrying us today, who else is going to do it? On the other hand, if tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of us begin to say, yep, I'm not going to be apathetic, I am going to be responsible, I am going to be accountable, then we will see change taking place. Let's remember this. There are more of us than there are of them. What do I mean by that? I mean that here in Britain, there are more of us who are decent, people who've worked hard, people who've paid their taxes. There are more of us who believe in our Christian values, foundation and heritage, our traditions, than there are of these people who want to destroy it, who want to tear it down. So as we go forward into 2025, this year of discovering our purpose, let's say we're not going to be apathetic, we're not going to be lacking in responsibility or accountability. Thank you for watching, and if you like these videos, please remember to like, comment, and to subscribe. I'll see you again soon.